how did I afford this thing? So since I've gotten into CNC machining, I always wondered how people afforded their machines, because they are not cheap. And that was one thing I ask everybody that has a CNC shop: how did you afford your first machine? And how did you grow with that machine to get bigger, better machines? I always loved learning that aspect because I wanted to help me try to build my own business to get more and better machines. So when I ask people, basically what I'm looking for is, did you finance it? Did you pay it in full? If you did pay it in full, how in the world did you do that? In this instance, I did pay it in full, all up front. It took me 4 years to buy this machine, sort of. So since I've wanted a machine back in early 2014, maybe 2013-ish, whenever I took my CNC class in college, sometime 2013 to 2014, since then I've been looking to get a machine. Basically, I've counted the years since I've wanted one, since I knew I wanted one. I got out of school in May of 2016. I bought my first real CNC machine in April of 2017, over a year after I got out of college. So I saved up, after I graduated college, I saved up enough money to purchase this machine in full with all the accessories that came with it over there. That's basically how I did it. It's not exciting at all, but it's how I figured it, and it's the only way I could figure how to do it is just get out of school and graduate, get a good job, start making money at a day job. So that's what I did. I mean, I have a decent paying job, but it took me some time. It just goes to show anybody can do it. I mean, patience to save up all that money and not spend it on other frivolous things. I mean, I don't tend to do that. This isn't a business lesson by any means, but I just don't tend to spend my money on frivolous things like that, other than my car. I really like cars and I really like CNC machining, so that's what I like to spend my money on. But anyway, let's just get into the cool stuff now. And here we're just zeroing out the Heimer to zero in our block that we're going to machine. Not an easy task, but ended up working out alright. Here we go. Started off with just this. I got some raw stock from Tormach that they sent with it. Well, I ordered it with the machine. So here's this block that I got. Basically, I just took this down 15 thousandths, just used the Superfly to cut this off, and we'll show you that in the mill here in a second. So here's the cam for it, and this is it right there. So just bring it down and go right across. Cool. Now we want to mix things up a little bit. So I put this slot in here, and let's see how deep this thing is. 2/10 of an inch, so not quite a 1/4 inch deep. And we'll do that in one pass. Go over to the cam here and Control G that. This is the first setup here with the facing. Then I just used the same thing and went very conservative on this, very conservative. So that's why it looks kind of crappy when you'll see it in the mill here in a second. But it's just a 2D adaptive. I didn't take a finishing pass on the sides there, but not a big deal. We'll simulate that here. So yeah, that's what it looks like. Of course, not that fast, but you'll get the picture. Pretty cool. And here it is. It left some weird little marks in there where I was doing the slot. Now I believe that's because I was recutting chips or recutting surfaces, and I think that's why it looked kind of weird. So if I was going faster, it'd look a lot better. And here's the shop after I got everything set up. It is a mess at this point. This is way before I shot all the video, but I really wanted to show how I started my 80-20 enclosure. And there's going to be little slots where we can put some Lexan or some polycarbonate or acrylic clear windows in there or whatever. But just really, I got the idea from a website, and I'll put a link in the video description. But it helped me out a lot with this, and they basically give you the entire material list to go on with this enclosure. But it's going to look really good. I'm waiting on the polycarbonate now, and I think it's going to work out very great, and I'm very excited for this machine.